Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you guys this third game in this series of games that we're watching for some Scrolls tournament. This is, like I said, my name is CulBlu, bringing you guys this commentary. This is going to be wbmc versus ARN64. If you guys haven't watched the other two matches, go watch them, they were pretty awesome. Pretty cool things happen in both matches. These are all cool hip game players, or cool hip Scroll players. So let's go ahead and start the game. So we're going to go ahead and play and see what the opening hands are once the round starts. And we'll pause so we can click on it. Well, we have ARN, he is running an order deck, and we have wbmc, he is running a growth, as you guys can see with a nice little thing I added. Look at that, ain't it beautiful? I can't actually see it on the screen, on the game screen, but you guys can see it on the live stream, so that's all I care about. Excuse me. So we see ARN, he's running an order deck. wbmc, he's going to be running a growth. A little bit different for both players. They did play different decks in the last two matches, but this one will be interesting. Sudden Eruption, or sorry, Order, generally speaking, has a bunch of control spells, and they can just blow stuff up. We see Sudden Eruption, one of those big control spells that can just blow stuff up. Potency Burst, I've seen that do some really cool things a few times in the past. Machinated, boosting up a whole bunch of damage, and we also have a Hired Smuggler. So ARN probably going to be aiming to get that Hired Smuggler out as fast as possible. We'll see how he decides to go for it. First card going to come out, going to go and sacrifice a Sudden Eruption, doesn't need it yet. And wbmc sees that he's playing against an order. He's going to go ahead and drop himself. Oh, that's a really nice hand. Look at that. Has himself a wolf. Not going to drop the wolf, and opting instead to wait for a little bit. Did not see the opening hand, didn't click fast enough, but don't really care. Hired Smuggler can come out here in a second, and it does go through. Another Hired Smuggler on the board as well, so ARN can actually get that through in the next turn. wbmc, though, let's go and look at his hand, because I did not pause and take a look at that. He does have, like I said, a growth type hand. He does have a nice little fertile soil. Has one single ragged wolf. Doesn't really have anything to attack yet, so he decided to opt to go for more resources and just wait. He also has a turret brute, which this a creature comes to play, turret brute's cooldown is decreased by 1. Oh man, no fair. So I don't think he's gonna get a lot of mileage out of the turret brutes. But then again, I have been known to be wrong in the past. If ARN's playing an order deck where he's going to a whole bunch of range units, then it will be very nice to have a turn brute out, because it's going to have a whole bunch of units getting summoned, and another creature, and then all of a sudden, turn brute will be able to attack with his 4 attack. But it does have a very long cooldown, so I guess you can use as a 4 health blocker if you want to do that. The Sister of the Fox, a really nice card for drawing cards. So it looks like wbmc is more focused on trying to cycle through cards. I can't really tell for sure just yet, but it sounds like a good idea, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So Sister of the Fox is going to get dropped on the board. Creature Scroll coming to the hand in a second, and there we go, a Nog's Nest. Oh, the beautiful card. I love that card. The noggiest of noggest. The noggiest of nogs. There you go. And 2 Hired Smugglers on the board. So we'll see these guys attack, or these ladies. My bad. These ladies. Are they ladies? I don't know. Yeah. We'll see these ladies, miladies, attack in a few seconds. Just get themselves some more stuff coming through. Yeah, JK. All right. So wbmc is gonna go ahead and probably play his Nog's Nest. Wants to get that as soon as possible, I'm assuming. But of course, I would know that much better. Instead, nope, he drops himself a turret brute, expecting to see a whole bunch of units. And the cooldown does get dropped down by 1. The Smuggler is going to go ahead and smack an idol, so he can go ahead and get himself some more cards. More cards going to the hand is what you want. Automaton 4 is getting dropped on the other side of the board. That's going to be a very long walk for the turret brute to go out there. He really wants to go out there and kill it. But looks like he's not going to do it. Nog's Nest? Nog's Nest? No Nog's Nest? Yes? Okay, Nog's Nest. Thank you. Yes, Nog's Nest gets dropped out. So it's going to be 2 creatures getting summoned, and turret brute's cooldown is going to get dropped pretty nicely. Actually dropped the Ragged Wolf. Okay, he dropped the Nog's Nest anyway. Don't do that. You're playing with my emotions. Sorry. Dropped himself 2 Ragged Wolves, and he also dropped himself a Nog's Nest. This has a cooldown right now of 2 on the turret brutes. Does kill himself 1 Hired Smuggler, so no more extra cards for you. It looks like ARN is going to be a little bit, probably looking a little bit to stall as much as you possibly can. Potency Burst is going to get dropped out, wasting a few resources just to kill a big unit. Might as well go ahead and do it now. The Nog's Nest is going to pop here in 2 more turns. Can actually drop another Nog's Nest if he really wants to, but instead drops a Fertile Soil. A few more cards, more resources going to his hand. wbmc making the wiser choice of all. And look at the rest of the cards on his hand. We do have a Quake on the board. We also have a Brother Wolf, just to give himself some more summons, and a Sister of the Fox. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if wbmc needs to have his turn Bruce for a strategy to work. I'm not sure what his strategy is based around, but I did see the Jorl, what's it, Jorl King, the main Jorl guy. I saw him out there, Kinfolk Jarl, or whatever his name is. I saw him out there. So he's probably more focused on just the big units anyway of the growth or growth side, which I actually really like. Anyway, Spark going to get dropped out, killing himself with a nice little quick unit. Nog's Nest going to take 2 hits, and also we got ourselves a higher smuggler going to smack in the face. The Nogs are not going to be able to make it. Oh no, they go down, and Automaton 4 is going to drop out, and Automaton just to make it a little bit worse, because why not? So the next unit getting dropped out is going to be Sister of the Fox. We're going to see ourselves a nice little card draw. Will it be something good? Yes, a Rat King. Excuse me, I guess good enough. Brother of the Wolf. Brother of the Wolf can get dropped out too. Just some more units to get summoned. And he's going to drop himself right in the side pocket. Just make sure he doesn't get attacked. 1 damage to each thing. And we'll see the next turn come through. Bombard can come through, so this is going to be a ranged deck. And we got 2 burns as well. So instead he's going to jump himself a gun automaton, just preparing for the Bombard. Looks like he might want to pump out another unit if he can. Nope, he drops a Bombard instead, and there goes 1 unit dying. Another card getting drawn, and another unit dying. There it goes. Boom goes the Dynamite. Quake can get dropped right now if he really wants to, just to clear the board and reset everything. Instead, going to go ahead and sack the Quake. Double Quake, probably one of the cooler things I've seen. I've seen like a really good play where somebody turned an entire game just by playing 3 Quakes, but hey, who really knows? Major Wolf getting dropped out. Just to go ahead and drop the cooldown of that Skythorn? Skythorn, yeah. So Skythorn, one of the cards that I think helps out a lot if you have a whole bunch of cheap units that you can summon really fast. But this one does not count cooldown. When a creature comes into play on your side, Skythorn's cooldown is increased by 1. When Skythorn's cooldown becomes 0, draw 1 scroll. So I guess more ways for growth to draw cards, especially since they have a whole bunch of cheap units anyway, so you can just probably get that maybe once every turn if you're really lucky. Speaking of being really lucky, we'll see what ARN gets in his hand to be lucky. Gonna go ahead and drop himself the Excavator. No, actually, no, he's acted. Okay. He's acted for resources, and the Automaton's gonna come out instead. So the Cannon Automaton gonna be one of the bigger units on the board. A lot of units actually on the board. So this is a range order deck on the side of ARN. Moving on to everybody else though, we see a God Hand. Oh man, wbmc probably gonna be praising to get up to that God Hand. I don't know if he's playing the Quake right now. Yes, he is. He's playing the Quake right now. Just going to kill himself a few units. 2 units going down. He did kill 2 of his own units, which is a little bit unfortunate, but the Ragged Wolf going to be able to take down the other unit, and here comes the Brother Wolf smacking the gun automaton, or cannon automaton in the face. 1 more damage will do it. 3 burns in the hand. Aaron going to go ahead and burn the crap out of that Brother Wolf, and a spark as well. Wow, not the most fortunate things at all. So wbmc going to be kind of reset as well. So both sides getting pseudo reset. Not sure if that was the best of plays, to be honest, coming out from wbmc, but I guess he wants to go and clear the board. Anyway, Sister of the Owl going to come out. She's going to drop herself 1 little owl, and that Skythorn is going to help him draw another card. Mangy Wolf getting dropped out. No, not getting dropped out. Nope, sacked for resources. Okay. CulBlu can't read that fast. Moving on to the rest of the cards, though, another Spark can come out as well. Burn, instead of going to go ahead and burn down the owl. Very saddening indeed. And we also have ourselves a Thunder Surge. So Thunder Surge can come out if it really wants to, but who needs a Thunder Surge when we have this many sparks? I mean, really. Cannon Automaton gonna be able to finally hit an idol, and some more damage coming through. So, as it stands right now, I think when it comes down to it, wbmc is going to be a little bit on the back foot. He does have himself a Sister of the Owl, which is really nice if he has a few more owls. Unless he has 2 different sisters, though, I don't know if it's going to be much. God Hand is in the hand as well, so he probably wants to try to focus on getting as many units out as possible and then dropping a God Hand just to reset the board, so to speak, or wipe the board of ARN. But that, I mean, it sounds like a sound strategy, but it's probably a lot harder than, a lot easier said than done. So we got the Great Wolf getting dropped out, so some more card draws coming soon for him, I'm assuming, on wbmc. And we also set ourselves a Vengeful Vet. So hopefully the Vengeful Vet's able to attack. Potency Burst can get dropped out if it really needs to, just to kill another unit. But the Thunder Surge instead going to be the better card, killing 2 things at once. Beautiful play coming up from him. I don't think wbmc was expecting that just yet. Another Skythorn can get dropped out, but instead sacrifices for Scrolls, has himself a Kinfolk Vet, and also has himself a Rallying Call. Instead, decides to drop himself the Brother or Kinfolk Jarl. Like I said before, more damage going towards the Sister of the Owl, and also the Great Wolf, who can actually go through and just punch some things in the face. Potency Burst can actually blow it up right now if he only wants to, but instead, he's, nope, it's going to go ahead and do it. Potency Burst is going to go ahead and blow up the Kinfolk Jarl. A lot of resources getting used for that one, but it doesn't really matter, especially when you kill an idol in return. So far, Aaron winning the exchange of units. Take a look at everything else. We got the Rat King. We also have ourselves a nice little Kinfolk Kinfolk Brave, and we also have ourselves a rallying. Is it really rallying? I thought it was rallying call or rally call. I've been reading that wrong all my life. He has himself a rallying in the hand, also a Kinfolk Vet. Mayhaps drop the Kinfolk Vet to kill the Cannon Automaton. I'm not sure what the most optimal decision is for him right now, but we'll see in a second. Instead, going to drop himself the Kinfolk Brave, probably drop him up top. And next turn, he should be able to kill the Cannon Automaton. Actually, no, this turn, Rallying Call getting dropped down. All things are going to be able to attack. The Brother Wolf, or sorry, the Wolf is going to be able to kill one thing. There goes another thing. And the board finally getting cleared off, so to speak, for ARN. wbmc, feeling pretty happy about that. Power Trip can get dropped on the board, though. He will need... Yes, he does have enough to go above 11, so that's one extra card getting drawn. Unfortunately, Bombard, not the most convenient of things to draw, but he does have a top Reaver Thea. So top Reaver Thea going to be very fun. Oh no, going to go ahead and blast everything. 2 units gone. Very unfortunate. Bombard getting used just for that, because why the freak not? Excuse me, Kinfolk Brave can get dropped out as well, another Great Wolf, and we have 2 God Hands in the hand of wbmc. I don't know if he'll be able to play both of those, but he will. Oh man, he'll be able to just do so much damage. There's 1 unit finally gone, Kinfolk Brave. If it survives, it just might be the money turn that wbmc was looking for. Another Power Chip gets dropped out. A lot of resources can get spent right now by ARN. Another Top Rare Thea can get dropped out, but hey, you can only have one of those. It's a unique unit. Instead, it drops himself a Blast Automaton in front of the Thea, trying to keep it alive. He can reset if he really needs to. Another Blast Automaton as well. It's going to be very hard for the growth to actually eat through all this. And a Storm Rider as well. Storm Runner as well. So Storm Runner is a lobber. It just basically hits a whole bunch of things. A Rallying Call and 2 God Hands and a Vet. I think, yeah, there goes the God Hand coming out. So God Hand number 1 is going to come through. Going to be able to kill, I think, 1 row of units. Nope, not quite enough damage. Not quite enough damage. A Thunder Surge will actually do these guys in. That'd be very unfortunate if he did get that. But a Bombard instead is going to be the next card that he can actually play. Oh my gosh, Aaron's going to be able to blast through all this stuff. wbmc not going to appreciate that at all. Here comes the damage. Here comes the Deeps. The Deep's going to be real. There goes 1 card dead, 2 cards dead, 3 cards dead. Aaron gonna be able to clear the board, and now we have a God Hand, but nothing to praise the God Hand or the Hand of God, depending on how you depending on your perspective. So we got ourselves a nice little Vengeful Vet and a Kinfolk Vet getting dropped out. Kinfolk Vet gonna be able to select the Automaton. No extra damage for you. Checking out the other things. This card is what I want to look at. Where's the button? Too many buttons. Sorry. The Excagator, the Skagacon. Skagacon. Let's call it that. Let's call it that. Excuse me. So the Excagator, what does it do? Instead of attacking, Skagagator summons 2 Scout Automatons, 2 adjacent tile, pay 3 to decrease cooldown by 1. Oh, Scout Automatons are the one that increased the damage of Automatons by 1. Yeah, +1 attack to other automatons. So that's a really nice card. I think I got to play that once in a judgment match, and it was a really cool card to have. But anyway, we have a Dust Runner on the side of ARN. We also have a Storm Runner, and that card, the Excagator. Sorry, words are hard. But we'll see the Storm Runner. He might be able to get the kill on top, or might be able to get a hit at least on top of the Kinfolk Vet. Here comes the Excagator. I still can't pronounce that. Storm Runner gets dropped down on the side. No, unfortunately, no Bombard on the side of ARN. He probably has 1 more left, I think. Or has he played all 3? I don't really know. I haven't been keeping count. It looks like the Photo Soul going to get used to kill the Vengeful Vet. Vengeful Vet going to be able to give himself some nice card draws on the side of wbmc side. wbmc going to be able to slap a Storm Runner in the face. We'll be able to kill 1. So a little bit less damage to worry about. But so far, I don't see wbmc actually getting into a good position. Like, he really needs to get card draws. And right now, ARN is in a very commanding lead. 1 hit point left on the top Reaver Thea, but that's all you really need to actually do anything. It's going to be able to get the kill on top of this Vet and that Vet. So, damage everywhere. Hitting everything. So wbmc might have an amazing play right now. He has a Kinfolk Brave, can get dropped out right now. He does have a Rallying as well, so Rallying might be able to help him out. Nope, instead Fertile is his Kinfolk Brave. Makes you sad. But he will go ahead and drop himself the Skythorn. And next turn he has a Quake, and not really much to follow up. I mean, the Quake can help him reset the board again, but I don't know how much he can actually reset. I mean, the ARN has some really good units, and he now has a Power Trip. That's going to be 1 Scout Automaton getting dropped on the board. At the very least, 1 Scout Automaton getting dropped on the board. And we're gonna see some pretty scary stuff coming out from WBMC. Or ARN. Let me tell you, the Quake just might be enough for WBMC to actually come back and turn this game, though. So we'll see. We'll see here in a few moments. But yeah, the Storm Runner not gonna be able to do much. One Quake will do it. It looks like he will be able to drop the Quake. He is gonna opt to drop the Quake. It is gonna kill his own building, I think. I think it does 4 to buildings or 4 to structures. Oh, it does 3 structures. So that's what, 1, 2, 3 units killed for that. And he has a lot of things down to 1. The Cannon Automaton's still hitting pretty darn hard though at 7. It will get up pretty higher, or much higher, especially considering that ARN has the resources to continuously pump out Scout Automatons. So we'll see how well this goes for him. Here comes another Scout Automaton, speak of the devil. Oh no, he sacks it. Never mind, he sacks a Gun Automaton. And here's a Scout Automaton. In a second, just let me spend my resources, please. And doesn't have enough potency burst instead on top of the Kinfolk Jarl. Oh, I lied. Oh man, or Kinfolk Brave. He actually killed the Skythorn. Oh, that's very unfortunate. That's an extra card draw. It's like instead he's gonna lose his Kinfolk Brave anyway. And there are 2 idols down. This just might be GG here in a second. Will WBMC get the cards he needs? He has a whole bunch of stuff he can use to actually get some feasible damage, some really good damage on top of stuff, but he just needs to summon all the units. Here comes 1 unit coming out in the background. That's going to drop the cooldown on the turret brute. Here comes a Ragged Wolf. Ragged Wolf in the background. Going to help out with the damage as well. And they're going to be able to kill, yes, they're going to be able to kill 2 units. A Automaton, and also they killed the Scout Automaton. So it's going to be 1 less damage for all the other automatons. It doesn't really matter much because these potency bursts have been so freaking good right now. Gonna be able to drop himself a potency burst if he really needs to kill anything. But Bombard instead, gonna be the card to go for, and that's gonna be it. That is enough damage to kill all of this, and just gonna go ahead and just do as much damage as possible. Just gonna slap a few things. Hits another idol, just some more gold. Why not? And there's another card. Here comes the blast, and the final thing to do him in. WBMC gonna be dropping the 3rd game, and ARN gonna be able to win. The order was enough to control the growth, the pesky growth people, and that's gonna be it. So that was it for this game number 3 in this best of 3 series. And let me hide those because it looks very tacky. There we go, not as tacky. Actually, I'm okay with it looking tacky. Look at that, It's not tacky, right? Anyway, so that's gonna be it for this game, guys. That's it for the series. The overall victory goes to ARN. He did win 2 out of the 3 matches. Very well played on both sides. WBMC had a nice little play coming up for the second match, but unfortunately, ARN gonna be able to win this one as a whole. So that's gonna be it for this whole entire series. My name is CulBlu. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you guys whenever.